Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and keep watching more details. 90-Day Fiancé Tigerlily breaks silence about double standards with Adnan. 90-Day Fiancé star Tigerlily is back with new updates amid her married life with Adnan. The two shared their extravagant wedding on the latest season of BF90. However, some fans are skeptical about their future. The two tied the knot early in their relationship, and it seems that not getting to know each other first is starting to take a toll on them. Keep reading to see Tigerlily's shocking confessions about the double standards in her marriage. Tigerlily recently took to social media to answer several questions from fans. One of them was about why she'd stay in the U.S. while her husband was in Jordan. "I will always live in the U.S. because that's where my children need to be," the 90-Day Fiancé star said. Tigerlily later revealed that her 7-year-old son has anaphylactic food allergies to essentially everything, which is why she has to look after him all the time. Tigerlily recently had an interview discussing the incident where Adnan got jealous of her male hairstylist. According to the 90-Day Fiancé star, she didn't know that there was a rule she had to follow about not being allowed to be in a room with another guy. "At that point, it was so new, and I was trying to see how I was going to work this in my life," she added. Tigerlily said she doesn't have guy friends anyway, so she won't have to make big adjustments. But not being able to shake hands with others is a big deal for her. She explained that she's in the business industry, and that meeting people often starts with a handshake. Tigerlily laughed it off. But it's clear that the double standards in her marriage may become a problem between them in the future. The latest episode of 90-Day Fiancé. Before the 90 Days featured the emotional separation of Tigerlily and Adnan. They must part ways for a while as Tigerlily returns to her kids in the U.S. However, the October 27th episode will feature their much-awaited reunion. Tigerlily even took to social media to share throwback clips from their adventures, showing how much she misses him. Some fans also left positive comments on her post, hoping for them to stay stronger. Tigerlily's voice trembled as she clicked the live button on her social media account. The room behind her was immaculately set up, blending polished elegance with hints of the vibrant chaos that came from filming 90-Day Fiancé. The past few weeks have been a whirlwind, and now, with millions of eyes glued to their screens, she was ready to break her silence. "Hey everyone," she started, offering a small, apologetic smile. "I know a lot of you have been wondering about everything that's been going on between Adnan and me. I haven't said much, but it's time." The chat buzzed instantly, a sea of heart emojis, shocked face reactions, and a flurry of comments flying past too quickly to read. Tigerlily took a deep breath and steadied herself. The radiant confidence she often displayed on camera wavered as she spoke. Ever since the reunion episode aired, there's been a lot of talk about double standards. And honestly, it's true. There are double standards in this show, in relationships, and in how we're all expected to behave, she said, her tone sharpening with conviction. "Adnan and I have been judged by different rules, and it's hurt me more than I can put into words." Adnan had entered her life like a storm, with his easy charm and quick laughter. He was Turkish, with eyes that seemed to hold stories of old poets and rebellious love songs. Their chemistry was undeniable, but so was the cultural gap that yawned between them. What had started as a captivating love story spiraled into the kind of drama reality TV producers dreamed of. "Let me be clear," Tigerlily continued, eyes scanning the screen as comments like "Tell us the truth," "And we support you, girl," popped up. "I'm not here to drag Adnan or make him the villain of this story. We both played our parts, but I've been the one painted as the reckless one, the one who pushed boundaries too far." Her voice cracked slightly, the vulnerability raw. Adnan is allowed to be passionate, assertive, even controlling, and it's brushed off as part of his heritage, part of being traditional. But when I defend myself or speak my mind, I'm called aggressive or selfish. Why is it that women like me are always put in that box? The spotlight of reality TV had a unique way of amplifying every flaw, magnifying every whispered argument until it echoed like a scream. Tigerlily remembered the night it had all come to a head. They were filming a group dinner scene, laughter and tension mixing like the cocktails in their glasses. Someone had made an offhand joke about commitment, and Adnan had laughed a little too loudly, a hint of something cold in his eyes. "Why don't you tell them what you really think about marriage, Tigerlily?" he had said, voice laced with challenge. The table fell silent, all eyes darting between them. She had felt the weight of the gaze, not just from the cast, but from the invisible audience she knew would later dissect every word and gesture. "People saw that moment and assumed I was the problem," Tigerlily said now, pulling herself back to the present. "They saw a woman standing up for herself and called her names I won't repeat here." Adnan, meanwhile, was seen as the passionate protector of his values. The chat was buzzing even more wildly, supporters flooding her with virtual hugs, while others asked the hard questions. "Why did you stay with him if it was so toxic? Didn't you know what you were signing up for?" Tigerlily's fingers tightened slightly around her phone. She had anticipated the pushback, the skepticism. "I stayed because love is complicated. It's layered with hope, doubt, and sometimes the misplaced belief that you can change someone, or that they can change for you. We forget that behind every TV moment are two human beings trying to figure out their own messy story." Memories crowded her mind, each one more vivid than the last. The romantic afternoons in Istanbul, walking through the Grand Bazaar as Adnan proudly introduced her to shopkeepers and friends. The late-night arguments where misunderstandings multiplied, leaving her to wonder if love was enough to bridge the cultural chasm between them. "But it's more than just Adnan and me," she said, her voice finding a steadier rhythm. "This is about how society views relationships and who gets to set the standards. Why are women still expected to be patient, demure, and compromising while men are praised for the same qualities that we're criticized for? It's exhausting." The reaction was immediate. "Preach." "It's so true." A few dissenters chimed in too, calling her out for not taking responsibility. "I'm not saying I didn't make mistakes," Tigerlily admitted, a rueful smile touching her lips. "I did, plenty. But relationships are about two people, and it's time we stop pretending that when they fail, it's only the woman who fell short." A particularly bold comment appeared. "Will you ever forgive Adnan?" The question hung in the air. Tigerlily's eyes softened, and for a moment, the fierce, unapologetic woman looked almost like the girl who had first fallen in love. "Forgiveness is tricky. It's not just for him. It's for me too. Maybe one day I will. Maybe I already have in some ways. But that doesn't change the fact that we need to have this conversation about double standards and fairness." The flood of comments slowed, as if everyone were holding their collective breath. Tigerlily knew that speaking up might not change the narrative for every woman, but it was a step. As she wrapped up the live stream, she said, "Thank you for listening, even if you don't agree. We all deserve a chance to tell our stories. And maybe next time you watch, you'll think twice before labeling someone with a story only half told." The screen went dark, but the discussion she'd sparked was just beginning. Tigerlily leaned back in her chair, heart still racing, and allowed herself a small moment of relief. She had finally said her piece, and that was more powerful than any storyline ever edited for reality TV.